Okay. We are officially recording, but like no pressure. To like,
No pressure felt.
yeah. No pressure to start, doing anything magical yet.
Is this milk?
I
Oh,
think
no,
is
simple
it?
syrup.
Or is it the,
This is the syrup, oh wow, cinnamon. That's cinnamon.
I'm a little nervous about the cinnamon. We'll see.
You don't know what love is. I've got Summer Walker in my fucking brain.
Is that what you were listening to on the way here?
No, I wasn't listening to it at all. I don't know why it's in my brain. Am I like sad? Am I heartbroken?
Is that what's going on?
You don't know. Something, pick up a fight? I don't know. Maybe I just heard it on the way somewhere.
I mean, it's a message. Someone's sending you something. You don't know what love is.
True, God is guiding me. God is guiding me.
He
Truly,
is.
actually, it's funny you said that.
Okay, I'm here to,
God is guiding me.
like, honestly, this is the message that you needed to hear. Oh, there's so many cute
Yo,
dogs
New
out here.
Yorkers love dogs more than people.
They do. They do.
Sorry, that is truly like an observation.
Is it like that in the UK too?
Not really.
Oh.
It's like, but I'm also like seeing so many kids. There's so many families. I feel like way more than I'm used to seeing. So many families, so many kids. It's actually really nice. But yeah,
This
they
salad?
love. Yeah, it's good. It's good, right?
This might be like one of my favorite
like
salads
very
I've ever had.
Yeah, it's really well like massaged into the lettuce.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, what grain?
I mean, like the crunchy bits are perfect too.
Yeah, I could actually just live off that and like a zucchini. Like a broccoli. So good.
Do you like spinach?
Love.
I love spinach.
Spinach, kale. You guys call it eggplant, we call it aubergine.
Aubergine?
Aubergine.
So what is that? Is that like
An
its proper
eggplant.
name?
I don't know.
Aubergine? I've
Zucchini,
never even had
courgette.
eggplant before.
We call zucchini courgette.
Courgette? Courgette?
Never heard?
Zucchini? No.
We don't say zucchini in the UK. We say
Okay.
courgette.
Speaking of that, so how do you guys feel in the UK when people, like Americans, like to speak in British accents?
I like it. I don't mind.
Okay.
I sometimes put on the like Valley American.
I was like, I
West
want to
Coast.
hear your American accent.
Oh my god, it's so bad, but it'll come out as I'm speaking. Like, I've lost some of my pronunciation, and obviously the American language, it's very like fluid and flows, whereas I feel
Okay.
like my British accent, like everything's very hard and pointed, and the T's are pronounced, and every
Okay.
single letter is pronounced.
Okay.
And as you start to realize when I'm speaking, I'm not pronouncing things in a very British way anymore. I'm letting them go. And it
Okay.
almost sounds American sometimes, like even that American.
That was
Like-
very American.
Like it's weird.
And
So
I've watched a video where someone described the difference in our tonalities. Is
yeah,
like
because it's like
we're more
because it's like you're like,
E.
yeah, she went to the bar. I'm going to the bar.
I'm going to the
She
bar.
went to the bar. She went to the bar because I really do like speaking my syllables and my words. It's nice.
Okay, so it's 4 syllables.
You'll see.
I feel
You'll
like when
see.
I focus on it like that, I feel like I can get into
Like
it
that.
a little bit better.
Oh my God, yeah, better. See? Better.
Better, okay.
Better. Oh my God, no, it's so much better.
And there's like certain slang words that you guys say
In it.
that if I say it, I can get into it. Like
yeah, so you're giving like South London.
South London.
South, yeah, like really slang. We go South London. South
Okay.
London.
Are you mad? You say that a lot.
Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Dizzy. Well, no, we don't really say are you dizzy, but like
That
we'll say
one
like
is so
in it.
cute. In
We'll
it.
say like in it. You get me.
You get me. You
what
get
you
me.
saying.
Okay.
What you saying.
Do you say babe a lot?
Babe.
Okay, that's just like a.
That's just a general consensus.
Somebody just made
yeah.
that up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, babe, not really. But I mean, I guess so. Babe. No, I guess so. But I feel like a lot of people here say babe.
We do. So maybe someone make that
Yeah.
up.
But no, I definitely feel there's like certain words where it's like she's been in America. you
Okay.
know? And even when I like lived in LA for a bit, I'd literally come back and my voice would be so different.
Okay.
I think I have the kind of, I'm very much like I can adapt to my surroundings. And I think if I hear something for so long, I'll start speaking in that way. even when I'm in Morocco and I'm speaking English, it starts sounding very Arabic.
Okay.
Like very foreign. Like my accent just changes because I'm speaking a different language.
I see.
Do you speak a different language?
I don't. I mean, I've learned Spanish
So when I speak
before.
Arabic for like a month straight, I'll come back to England and it'll seem like English is my second language because I'm in Arabic world and I have to be in the UK for like a week
Okay.
not speaking Arabic to then get back to
Okay.
like the influence is like I'll be speaking like I'll be speaking like I'm a foreigner.
Okay. Because like you're trying to get into the like
Because
American
I've just
language
been
flow.
Yeah, because I've just been speaking in Morocco for so long and I've not needed to speak English once.
So you said it's Arabic. That's the language.
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
We have a dialect of Darija, so دابا أنا جالسة معك وكنشربوا قهوة.
Okay.
That's my language.
What did you
So
just say
I just said
to
I'm
me?
sitting with you and we're drinking coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very old dialect and a colonized dialect of Arabic. So like our word for cheese is fromage.
Fromage. Okay.
Fromage, which is French.
Fromage.
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 Yeah, fromage.
Fromage.
It's the French word for cheese. Our word for computer is l'ordinateur, the French word for computer. So like Morocco is heavily colonized by the French.
Okay.
So a lot of our language was manipulated and changed.
Okay.
But Darija, I speak Arabic. Yeah.
Okay. So what was your first language?
English,
Okay.
then Arabic. But I was raised in Morocco.
Okay. So like even when you say then, like what age did you start?
I don't know. I just kind of like
You
lived
just
my life
picked it?
knowing Arabic.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I think
Okay.
because my parents were so smart in sending me to Morocco to be raised there, like by my aunties and stuff, I just learned how to speak the language alongside English. So my parents would just speak English and Arabic to me. And then, just like my first memory is just knowing
Okay.
two
It's just
languages.
really
I don't
being
even
around
remember
it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a really beautiful thing that they did for me. Because I don't know if I would have put in the effort to like learn my native language now as an adult or as a kid. But
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I went to like Moroccan school. I remember going like even in England, they put me in a school with Moroccans because they wanted me to feel that sense of culture. Because I looked everywhere and it's just like white people, and I didn't feel very much like I'm like who am I actually? So they put a lot of effort for me to understand my culture and my language.
That is
I owe them so
awesome.
much for that.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
seriously.
I
like,
really do.
I can only imagine
I
you
really
trying that.
do.
Like I had a best friend when I was younger, because I lived in Germany when I was younger. And so we were taught German in school. And I
Oh.
lived in a German neighborhood, so most of my neighbors were. So I'm not good at it now.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Do you
but
remember
she-
anything?
Some things, yeah. Like, ich liebe dich, like, I love you.
the language though. It's it's like Sims.
Me just saying ich
Even
liebe dich
Swedish.
sounded like it.
Even Swedish sounds like Sims. Like I literally I think I love the art of language. I'm very much on the way to learning French because I think as an artist going to Morocco, Darija is great, but when I'm getting into the art world, a lot of people want to speak French to me.
Okay.
So I think that's the language that in my adult life I'd like to learn. And I would like to know Spanish because I think around the whole world there's just so many regions where that would benefit me. South America, even like going to Portugal, I know they speak Portuguese, but it's like Spanish is a very, very, I think, important language to know if you're traveling the world. And I'm someone that wants to travel the world and like learn about it. So I think language is very important. So
Very
I'm so blessed to
important.
know too,
Literally. And like being here, there's so many people from all over.
Yeah.
I honestly just walked up on a guy the other day and I just started to have a conversation with him, but we didn't speak the same language at all. So we were making it work. But it's like you literally never know who you're, like you might think, oh, like they're just American. They're not. As soon as they start talking, like, no. So it would behoove a lot
There's
of people.
a lot of people from a lot of places here in New York.
I
It's
love that
nice.
about it.
It's nice. It is better than like other states, I feel. Like I do feel like, wow, I'm in a pocket of loads of types of people. And that's what London feels like.
Okay. A nice melting pot. Okay, so you briefly talked about it before, but how you moved to LA after high school.
Yep.
Okay, so I do want to just like get into like where your head was at that time. So you knew you didn't want to go to uni at that point. How
I
were
did
your
not. I've
parents?
always known.
Okay.
Well, I always knew that like I loved education so deeply. It's kind of why I run workshops now for the last 4 years, but
Okay.
we'll get into that. I basically, I grew up not really being motivated and pushed to be an artist. I grew up wanting to be loads of different things. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a journalist. I always loved writing. I always loved expressing myself. And because I wasn't exposed to openly to the art world, I didn't even know that I could kind of like touch on that and become a photographer. I'd always watched movies growing up and I always wanted to be in them or direct them. But as a kid, like, you know, you're still learning about the world and you don't actually know like what career paths are actually open to you.
Yeah.
The school system is very different in the UK than the US. So I picked 5 A-levels. You're only really supposed to pick 4, but I always wanted to like overachieve.
Okay.
And my parents really wanted me to be in a job that they thought just would make me loads of money.
Yeah.
Whether they knew what that was or what I should do, who knows? I mean, my dad always used to say, you should be working in an office. But I don't even know if he knew how much weight that held and how wanting your daughter to just work in an office is just so sad and actually like dream bigger for me.
Yeah.
And I think my position as a woman is why they didn't. Because really in Morocco, I'm supposed to be a wife and cook and clean and stay at home.
Okay.
Not that that's what they pushed for me, but like it just seemed like they didn't want me to dream big, or they were really scared of me dreaming big.
Right.
And no one in my family is creative. I mean, my dad is very creative, I'd argue, but I mean, like in terms of their career path, everyone does a corporate job. My dad worked like 2 jobs, my mum worked 3 jobs, like very poor, very hustle mentality. So they couldn't even compute that their little girl could be this like huge thing.
See
They
you
couldn't
in
even
that
see
path.
that.
Exactly.
They weren't even. They've just known working hard, getting the bare minimum, working hard, getting the bare minimum. And I really do think that I changed that mindset for them. But essentially, I always knew I didn't want to go to university to go and be taught how to be an artist. Something changed in me when I was 17 and 18. And I took 5 A-levels to just prove to my parents that I was really smart academically. But I was going to be an artist either way.
Yeah.
So I took a science, I took creative writing, I took English literature. I did so good with my...
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I did really good with my exams. I took an extra just to like show my parents like, hey, I could go to uni and I could study all these things, but I just don't want to spend £9,000 a year doing that. So I took a gap year and I went to LA. It was a big risk. I knew no one. And I started doing videography at the time. So I started like taking videos of things. And then I found my passion for women. And I found my passion for subjects. And I was so put in a box and such a rebel growing up. I was the rude kid. I was the one with attitude. I fought for my right to want to be a creative. And I had to be at war with my whole family. You know, why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? You're not going to make any money. And I was just like, I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be huge. Like this name, Hana Zebzabi, I'm the only Hana Zebzabi in the world type shit. Like my dad changed his last name when he was a kid. And I'm the only Hana Zebzabi in the world. And I'd look at my dad and I'd be like,
beautiful name.
yeah, Hana Zebzabi. And I was like to my dad, do you know that I am one of one? Out of the 8-9 billion people on this planet, your daughter could really hold the power to like change and impact
And he
lives.
kind of like played a part in giving you that.
Huge part. You don't,
Like even though he doesn't know, like that choice held so much more weight.
My dad is the
later
reason.
Down the line.
My dad didn't even know. I didn't even know my dad was the reason until I lost my dad. You know, and like my dad was really, he just wanted to protect me. You know, he was born in the 50s. My dad had me very late. It's like granddad vibes. You know? My dad is genuinely the art lover, the music lover. He's like the artist that could never be the artist. You know, the person that loved to create, but, you know, he was a cab driver. And maybe if he got raised how he raised me, he would have become a director. Maybe he would have become something in the arts. But, you know, my parents both were very, very poor and weren't educated in ways where they could dream big. And the fact that they, like, immigrated to Great Britain and had me, and I'm the 3rd child, you know? And I get it, it was all based off fear, you know? But the fact that they were so hard on me made me a really great daughter in a weird way. But it made me fight for everything. So like I've always been used to fighting for my right and even fighting my family for my right and proving them wrong. And I did. and I went to LA for 3 months. I fell in love with not only photography, because I was doing video, and it's in LA where I decided to take photos. Oh, wait.
Let them have this moment.
So loud, man. It's just so loud. If you ever come to the UK, you'll see the difference.
Okay.
That is just so loud.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So even emergencies don't have to be all
It's
of it.
not that, yeah, not like, just tone it down and we get it. We see you. Anyway, so I basically took a really big risk, but it paid off. And yeah, I was doing videos. I was still working retail. You know, I'm 19 in America, you know, turning 20, not even 21, not even the legal age. And I decided that someone was like, you should just take photos. Like, they were like, you should just try and take some images. Like, instead of doing videos, I do videos of girls like being all sexy and cute, and then it would get sent to the agencies. And I was doing all of that for free for a guy. So I was kind of like collaborating with this agency because I had no portfolio. I was a kid. I was doing all of this stuff for free. And then I realized, like, I'm actually just, like, shouldn't be doing this for free. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. At
You know,
some
but hey,
point,
you're young and you're dumb
some
and you're whatever.
point,
And I'm
we
in
have to
LA
put a
and I'm
stop.
like, oh my goodness.
Exactly. You're just happy to be here.
But the guy, let's like give him his flower. The guy who I was giving all this free videos to, because he was basically a mother agent signing these girls.
Right.
And I would send these videos of them like catwalking, posing, performing, so it could go to their agencies, so it could help them get jobs. I'm not getting paid, but that's fine because I wanted to build my portfolio.
Right.
So all I had was like 10 videos of these amazing, beautiful women. I was really good at picking the girls. Always like women of color, curly hair, natural. That's kind of what I loved to have as my subject, because me, I don't wear makeup, my hair's super curly as well, and I love to tell my story through all these women. So I had a very, very specific type. I was almost like a casting director at 19.
Yeah.
I knew the kind of women I wanted my work to, you know, like them to be the face of. He told me, look, have you tried to take a photo of these women? I was like, photos? I was like, I'm way cooler than that. I was like, I like motion. I like movement. I like being a director. I don't want to take photos. He's like, just try it.
Okay.
And I was like, still imagery? Like, ugh. Like, I was really...
Okay, so you really didn't want to do that?
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do it. And then I was in London after LA. He sent me this amazing dancer, and he was like, just try and take some photos of her. You know, because obviously for him, he was like, I want photos of my
Because
models.
now he needs more work.
Yeah. But anyway, he didn't know that, like, actually, he introduced me. Like, I knew I loved photography. I was a Tumblr girl. But I never ever was like...
Oh my gosh.
I was never like, I'm going to be a photographer. I was always like, I'm going to be a writer and a director. And I'm going to direct people. And girl, I took these photos and my life just changed. I never filmed a single video after. I never filmed, like, I'm being so serious. Like, that was my last gig. You know, I skipped a bit of a story. I would do event, like, filming. So I'd film, like, promo videos for events and promo videos for people, and I hated it.
Right.
Because when you're doing a service like that for people, they're like, hey, can you change this as 20
Exactly.
seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's like 3 more hours of work, you're not getting paid, it's no money. And I was just like, this is not my dream, actually. And my dream isn't to be a videographer, it's to be a director. And like, me doing corporate videos is not it. So look, there are many stages to my career, you know? So it was a blessing, because as much as I was like, photos, no, the moment I did it was the moment I was like, I'm never doing a video for anyone ever again. I'm Hana Zebzabi. I think I want to tell stories through still imagery. And then I started falling in love with photography. I was like, actually, it's way harder to tell a story through one image. And then I started just falling deeply in love with the process of being with my women, being with my subject, not only taking their photos, but building a relationship, building a friendship, getting to know them, getting to know their soul, them getting to know my soul. And I started taking photos. I was working at JD Sports. No, I was working at Timberland, and I would hustle. And after work, I would go to London. I never lived in London.
Okay.
I'd travel an hour and a half to London, and I'd take all these photos. Then I go to LA again as a photographer, and that's when my life completely changes. I meet my muse, Tiara Pearson. She's been my muse since I was 2017. Since it was 2017, I met all the people that I've been speaking to you about today that are still in my life as a 28-year-old. I realized the impact that I was making at such a quick time with my name and with my editing style. It took me a second to find my editing style because it's all I've been
Yeah, it's what you've been
it's all
doing.
I've been visualizing.
Yeah.
Since I was like a kid, I see color and I see movement and expression in such a way. And like, I love to dance and I love to like be in front of the camera. And when I look at all the videos of me growing up, it's like, I always wanted to be either in front or behind. And it's almost like all of that rebellion of like, I want to be an artist. I don't want to be in an office. I'm not going to go to school. I'm going to take a gap year. I stopped videography and then I started photography. And it was all basically like a journey for me to actually put this into practice and show the world at 20, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm a girl that's come from immigrant parents that is in LA for months. I started from knowing no one to having a boyfriend, to having best friends, to having community and people that know my name, being a regular at restaurants, like, oh, it's Hannah from the UK. Like, I then, in that moment, and I'm in Los Angeles. So from a little girl from the country in the UK, I'm in the like capital of movie world.
Right.
I'm in Hollywood. And that for me was like crazy. That for me was like, I've reached my dreams already because I'm in Hollywood. Like,
Right.
I'm in the play. All the movies I'm watching are American growing up. All the music videos, all my favorite artists, everything that I'm seeing, like even the Fast and Furious franchise, like so many points in LA where it's being filmed, and I'm walking and I'm like getting goosebumps, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a movie here one day, and I'm here, and I'm 20. So LA was the starting point for me, you know, and I built all my work there so that when I came back to London, I impressed London clients.
Okay.
It was really tactical. You're in LA at 20 shooting? Yeah, I am. Like, oh my God, your style? Yeah, I've been thinking about my style for the last 8 years. I just didn't have the means to be a photographer.
Right.
I don't have daddy with all the cameras and all the shit telling me to do it. I don't have mommy with the money. Like, hey, no one gives a crap about art, museums. I had to give a crap myself. And that's why my friends are really my family, because I had to make them that so I could be inspired and be influenced, you know? So it really was like, Los Angeles changed my whole entire life, and it allowed me to start working at 20, full time for myself.
Wow.
You know, I came back to London, and my first client was a vintage brand, and they were so impressed by my work that I shot in LA that I was able to sustain myself, you know? And I looked at my dad and I was like, so, university, yeah? I was like, your girl is 20, she's making money, and I love what I'm doing. I literally live and breathe what I'm doing. I would do what I'm doing for free for 10 years and then get paid.
Right.
Like, you don't even know this love I have for this. And then that's when he was like, shit, my daughter's good. You're making money? Because, you know, African parents, they want to see if you're making the money. They're scared. They're talking from fear. Like,
yes.
when I get, you know, I kind of hated the beef and all of that stuff, but as I get older, I'm like, it's just protection.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you want your kid to go get studies, go and get a degree and have all of that, but your kid's letting you know that, yo, all of this is a waste of money and I can make thousands and thousands quicker, you know? And so I had to risk it, and I did. And hey, the journey just started getting better and better, and I started being more of myself, and it really is beautiful, and I really do always encourage people to go against their parents sometimes. And if I didn't go against them and I went and I did journalism or something, I'd be so deeply depressed and not okay for what? To just make my parents happy?
Yeah.
And then they're not even around to see it?
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
it's like, it's really, really important when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that I had war every day.
Yeah.
And then my dad's telling me I'm a better photographer than David Bailey, you know, which is like one of the best photographers in the UK. And when my dad looks at my photos, he knows it's his daughter's, and he's like,
oh my God.
you know, as I was getting older, being 25 or whatever, he'd be like, this is you?
Yeah.
You took this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I took it, I styled it. I casted it, I produced it. And then he's starting to realize, like, wow, this is what my daughter's really doing. She's really trying to, like, genuinely make an impact in this world. And sometimes it takes 15 years to get them to believe it.
Oh my God. Your story is so like, I deeply resonate with your story.
I'm glad.
Lots of different points.
Yeah.
Like too many things. Too many things. I'm like, oh my God, me too. Same. I feel like there is a difference though that I did notice where that risk you took, I feel like I'm in that season of my life right now. And it took me a lot longer to do that same thing we were talking about, that rebel. There was something you said that was so poetic. Like I honestly, if I don't remember it, I'm going back and we're naming the episode this. But it was that being at war, like that fight to be an artist. That right there, oh my God, the fight to be. Like you
genuinely.
already are, but I feel like I have to fight
Yeah.
to tell people this is who I am.
Yeah.
There is
You
nothing
do.
else.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is it.
Yeah. No,
And
I had no plan B. I
none.
was just plan A.
I admire that
I will
so
just fail.
much.
And I'm really lucky because I'm actually extremely lucky because I had this fire in me since I was 12 years of age. So if you can imagine, like, the war that I'm fighting, it's not like I'm in my late 20s and I need to pay my rent and all of this
Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I started working when I was 16. Like, nothing was spoon-fed to me. But I was able to take huge risks because I was so young.
Yes.
Because I had these thoughts very young. 17, 18, I'm already planning Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm you know, under my parents' wing at home because, you know, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I'm very, very lucky to have been able to fight these wars and be able to progress at such a young age to the point
Yes.
where at 21 I already moved out and I already was making income.
Yes.
Very lucky for that. Because when you get older, sometimes there's a lot of responsibility to make money as an artist. and
There's
you're-
more barriers
you
to
still have a lot of
Exactly,
barriers. And
yeah.
again, my dad was an old soul.
Yeah.
So little does he know that actually he wasn't raised, like when I was 15, in my mind, I was like 25.
Yeah.
I was already like, I want to make money. I want to move out. I wanted
Yes.
to grow up so quick, you know? There's good things and bad things that come with that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I did miss out on a lot of family time to chase my career. But yeah, I had to fight. And it was a fight from a very early stage.
Yeah.
And I'm really, that's why whenever I meet like a 12-year-old, I'm like, no, this is the time.
Yes.
Actually, I have to tell them something profound.
Yes.
I've got like a little, like back at home, I live in this big community and I literally have this like 11-year-old that I check in on and I'm always like making sure that he lives his dreams.
Yes.
Because it started at 12.
Yes.
And if it can start at 12, like that little shortcut or that little like, I don't know, like, what's the word? I've lost my word. That like,
Shortcut,
just like,
just
just
getting
like
like,
that
a jump
easy
start.
yeah, a jump start. Like just knowing that you have a bit more time
Yeah.
and brewing that in your mind is so important.
And it's really the guidance, because I will say I felt the same way. Like I knew what I wanted very early. I didn't have a word for it. Same thing. I didn't know what the path could be for me, but I was always consistently working towards something, whether it was through photography, videography, graphic design. I was always just doing something because I love doing it.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of 3 as well, and my parents had me a lot later in life as well. Yes, so I have the same, I understand the
That's
same,
amazing.
the same
'Cause
fight.
that is like a,
It's
that is a structure
that is
that
something
that needs to be studied.
It does,
The
because
first
you
child.
are different, and especially like when your
Girl,
parents are
I
so
could
much
speak about
older than you,
this.
girl. So that part, I was like, oh my God, I love that. So definitely growing up and knowing that already, it was like I didn't have, like, it was more like they understood it, like that's just the way Kayla is, you know, but no one's taking it serious to really encourage it. And when you talk about school, that for me was like, okay, I'm gonna do the thing that y'all want me to do, right? I'm gonna prove to you that I can do that. I could go get the corporate job and do that, even though I know I don't want to.
Yeah, that's literally why I did it.
And
just to
so,
prove
and
it.
I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. I would have took that leap. But I went to school and I graduated, and it's crazy. I was like, after school, I'm going to do what I want to do now. Like I gave the 4 years to show you that I can study. I can get the thing that's supposed to make it easy for me. Granted, as soon as I graduated, 3 months later, the pandemic hit. And I was like, you know what?
Damn.
I don't even know. I don't have a dream company I want to work for.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't rely on this company to be there to be what's gonna like build my life for me. So I was like, this is the time I'm going to take a leap of faith and I'm going to bet on myself. Still didn't really know what I was doing. But I started with just freelancing and just like building my business that way. It's grown to something so much bigger since then, and me finding really what I feel my passion is. So like even what you're describing with young people, I feel so passionate about that.
Same.
Because
Deeply.
I wish I had that at that
Deeply.
time.
Same.
And even when you say your parents finally got it, oh, I can't wait for that day. Like I feel like now they see what I do, but it doesn't seem like it resonates. You don't understand what I'm really doing, and that I
just
created
had that
this.
conversation with my mom this morning.
Yeah, like, do you understand what I just
She got
created?
So upset. No, seriously. But
And
like,
other
you
people
have to
see
accept
it, and then
and essentially, like for example, personally, my mother will not actually understand what I do until I win an Oscar.
Literally.
Or my work is like all over
Everywhere.
nation. Like,
Yes,
like to the
yes.
point where she's like, oh, Hannah, like
Exactly.
she will never get it, no matter what the paycheck is, no matter what I'm doing. You know, even I shot a short film, and that was the biggest moment of my whole life. She was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, how much money did you spend on it? How much money
And
did
that-
you
that-
get? And it's
that's
very
so soul crushing.
it's so soul crushing, especially when I hear other parents who are educated in the art world and do
Yes,
have that privilege.
yes.
That's why I can't be too mad at her.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, what did you shoot on? Like,
Exactly.
I literally,
They
sometimes
get it,
I
they
listen,
see
and
it.
obviously it's a whole different culture, and usually it is white people who are very educated and do go to school, and their mother has had the camera, and their mother works for fashion or whatever the frick. And I get resentful in a very healthy way in my mind, where I'm just like, damn, I wish my mom could like check in and be like, so can I see some footage? Like, show me some
Yes,
beauty. Oh, okay.
yes.
So what was the story about? She wouldn't even ask what the script is. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that is
Yeah.
like soul sucking for me.
No, I feel the
And then I
exact same
hear
way.
it's like, and then I'm always like, imagine if I had that.
Yeah.
Imagine if I could call my mum and it could be like, okay, girl, like wow, you really did that on Super 8, and you really, like, I'm so proud of you. That's such a hard thing to do on analog, on this, and my dad would be that person, you know, that's like, oh my God, Super 8, yeah, I remember the Super 8, like, because he always hid his artistry from me a bit.
Okay.
Towards, like, until the end of his life, you know, which is, again, was just like, whoa, dude, like, this whole time you were into directing and music, and
Yeah.
you were this person, but you had to
Yeah.
hide it because
Yeah.
you weren't like too proud of that. But yeah, hearing and like knowing, just like I want to be that mom. And that's why when I look at other 12-year-olds, I'm going to be that mom that when my kid, no matter what they want to do, I'm going to be like, oh, sick. I want to come and actually take photos of my
Yes,
kid.
yes.
Like, can I make it? Can I come and watch you on set? Can I come and
Yeah.
watch you direct? Oh my God, are you going to do an exhibition? Oh, I love this image. What's
I feel
your
like
inspiration?
that is the dream.
I
I
can't
would
wait
just
to be that
love
mother.
my family to be like, I care
Yeah.
about what you're doing.
Or-
I'm
or try.
interested in it.
Go and
Yes.
research.
Yes. Or like you said, just come to set. Just see me in action.
Yeah, try.
Just
Just
try.
try, because it's
Just
like,
try.
yo, I understand, like, you're from a whole different world, blah, 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 but maybe get a book about my favorite photographer. Maybe go
Yeah.
online and
Oh my
search my
God.
name and read my press. Like,
Oh my God,
I
yes.
literally said this to my mother this morning. She got really upset, and it will take her a day to process, and then she'll be like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because she saw it as disrespect that I was like, can you please go and research some stuff? Like,
Yeah.
so we can have conversations.
I want to bring you into my world.
And that's
Yeah.
good. And I would love my kid to do that for me, but it's like, I'm already going to be doing that for my kid.
Exactly.
Oh, have you gone to this exhibition? You should go to this. Like, wanting my kid to become a better artist, a more educated artist, wanting that. And that is my desire now at this point in my life. And I think it's important. And that's why when I see kids that are excited, and I of all ages, I will always stop and take 5 minutes to be like, hey, that thing you want to do, you need to do it. And even if mommy and daddy's like blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
it's coming from very selfish points of view. They don't see it yet, but it's
Exactly.
also coming from a protection point of view.
Yes.
And you have the right to not want to be protected 24/7.
Yeah.
You know? Overly protective can stop you from your dreams. It can block your blessings.
And like you
You're too
becoming who you're
comfortable.
supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in going against the grain. And even there's pinches of salt. There's ways where your mother and father will genuinely sit and tell you something, and later along in your life you'll be like, damn, mom was right.
She was right. Yeah.
You know, there's
yeah,
that. But
there is
then
there.
when there's a gut feeling about your dreams and
Yeah.
your career
And your purpose, like they
No.
may not have the answers for that.
because maybe they weren't lucky enough. Maybe
Yeah.
they weren't like, they worked so hard, and it's up to you to actually show them. And look, hey, I'm working hard for my mother, for my sister. Like, I'm working hard for my family.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the dream that they didn't believe might change their lives one day.
Exactly. Exactly.
And who's going to be there like, told you so. Not me, I'll just let the money do the talking.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like, I don't even want that to be the main thing. I want, like,
Yeah.
my mum, like, I had my work all over the store in Oxford Circus at one point, and she was really proud of me then. And that was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's like, I do want to do something so impactful where my mother sees it,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, can see
and that is why I'm
it.
hustling. Like, I am really trying to, you know, tell the world about my dreams and change the world with my imagery. And also, I don't just take photos. Like, I run workshops, I do public conversations, I do panel talks, like, I write things, I post them. I've got a big social media presence where people want to hear what I have to say. And I want to speak about things like disabilities and you know, like chasing your dreams, and there's so much more to it, you know. And I think my mother should be, and I think she is very proud, but it's like, I do, it's really important to support your kids.
Yeah.
And to be a voice of motivation.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I can't wait to do that.
I feel the exact same way. Oh my God, that is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's been a journey. I think, like, even I'm 28 now and I'm still having to prove my worth, you know? Like, you know, why did you spend so much money on this project? Blah, blah, blah. They just don't get it. They don't understand investing into your art.
I was about to say, because it's a lot of investment.
And I get it. It's scary when you're like, oh, I spent $2,000 on this film. And
I'm
like,
not sure what it's going to
they're
do.
like, you could have paid rent. You could have put it into... But it's like, life is too short, and you need to understand that when you're an artist and a visionary, you have to save and spend money.
And you know what's
I've
crazy?
spent thousands on images that hasn't worked out.
No, and it might even later.
It's okay.
You know, like, it takes a while sometimes for that investment to come back to you. And you have to just be okay with that. Like, I've spent thousands as well and been like, oh, well, that didn't just do what I thought I was going to do in that moment. Wow, that is crazy. So, like, me now, I just took this leap, right? What do you feel like when you took your leap? You felt like there was this momentum. You were talking about that earlier. Do you feel like it was this thing where things were kind of just falling into place for you and you just kept following the path? Just like, I'm just going to go deeper and deeper and just see where this takes me, because I feel like I'm in the right place.
Yes, 2017 and 2018, like, when I went to LA and realized I was a photographer, stuck to photography, I forgot about being a director. That's how in love I fell with photography. It was the best 2 years of my life, to the point where I always try and recreate that feeling. Because the first feeling, you're never ever going to recreate. Of your dreams. That first moment where you step in and you're like, oh shit.
Right?
You will never ever be able, nothing will ever be it. It just won't. You need new feelings, new moments, new steps, new upgrades. There is no feeling. I'm close to it on this trip, but it's on a whole different level. But the first moment people started demanding my work and paying me and gassing me up, and when I was in rooms with, like, huge actors and people that I've only seen on TV, like, it's LA, so, like, that shit's everywhere. I got flown out to New York when I was 21 to shoot for Michael Costello for New York Fashion Week, and I'm in the same bar as Leonardo DiCaprio. And, like, I don't give a fuck about name drops.
Exactly.
But imagine this 21-year-old.
Yes, and it's really
imagine
more so like,
I'm like,
it's just
I'm like, I'm in New York. How? I'm staying at the Ace Hotel. It's paid for.
It's
How?
the positioning.
I'm
Like,
21.
how did I get here?
I've got goosebumps right now, and I was just like, how? And my parents didn't even understand the extent of what I was doing.
Even at that moment.
I'm at the Ace Hotel shooting Michael Costello, Kim Kardashian's little, like, literal designer. He looked at my work and he was like, you hired. And my friend Jada, who's a model, shout out Jada, she introduced me to him because she was walking the show. And the universe, for his photographer, was sick. So last minute, in that moment I was there, he was like, show me your work now. It was really just like cutthroat and direct. And that's why I was like, I'm made for this shit, because I'm very cutthroat and direct. And he was like, you hired tonight. Like, and I was just like, whoa, I'm taking photos of his show. Like,
that is crazy. Like in a snap, your whole life just changed.
And it's
right
one
then.
of the shows where, like, you know, they're stood there and it's beautiful. It's not like a runway. It's like a fucking performance. It's a museum. It's like... And my friend Jada's there and it's so beautiful and people are coming around looking at the models. It was amazing. It was the dopest fashion week. I, like, cried every night that trip, you know? And I remember buying myself, like, my first Doc Martens. This is really funny, but they were expensive. And it was kind of like my celebratory...
like, I made it.
And I'll never forget that. And I bought myself, like, a silver ring because I was just like, this is the money that I've made from, like, taking photos. And going against the grain and like going against everything everyone said in my family. You know, the only people that really was like, I'm rooting for you were my teachers at school and my friends. They knew something special was in me. I still have all my cards from my teachers when I left, like, chase those dreams. I can't wait to see your movie in the cinema one day. I have all of these cards. My parents have never said that to me, you know?
Oh my God,
so that,
yes.
That like, these moments, like, I can't even thank the people in my life for being like, hey.
Yes.
Even one of my teachers, she was like, don't go to university.
Yes.
Like, go and make movies.
That
like,
is...
She was like, literally, I have contact with these people, like, and they are following my journey still to this point. And I'm just so lucky to have had those teachers, have had those friends, and even my friend Jada, who even had the, there's people that don't want to see you win and don't want to give you opportunity. And just my friends opening the door for me, the doors, and just being like, hey, this is Hannah. I led the way from there. The work does the talking, doesn't it? So it's like, I was really realizing at 21, like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Not in a cocky way.
No, but just
like,
really
I'm really good.
What's real.
Like, my eye is sick. My coloring is sick. Everyone wants to be shot by me. Michael Costello just said yes in that moment. I'm in places with amazing faces. I'm shooting in the streets of New York. I'm going back to LA. I'm in love, and I it was just crazy. And I was like, I'm supposed to be here. Like, it was mad. It was really mad. And then I kind of like, just to kind of go on a tangent a little bit.
Okay.
I realized that when I took photos of people, I wasn't just taking photos of them, like I was inspiring them. And like, it almost felt like therapy.
Yeah.
So I'd be going to my boyfriend at the time, Cosmo, and I'd be like, dude, like, whenever I finish my photo shoots, like, I have no energy left because like, I really do give my all. Like, I'm not just there like these male photographers or whatever the fuck, okay, cool, bye. Like, I'm there when it's like hospitality. I'm taking 20 minutes to chat to them. Do you want a coffee? Like, let's sit, let's vibe. Then we're taking photos. And in between the photos, we're having such deep, profound conversations. I'm the conversation starter. So I'm the one guiding it. I'm the one asking them because it's my responsibility to make my muse feel comfortable.
Yes.
To get the best out of them on camera. So I'm very good at like conversation, listening. And I'd go to him and I'd be like, at the end of the shoot, they always tell me that they're inspired.
But I do something in my head.
They always tell me that they're inspired to become a better person or to really chase their dream or to really go for it, like be a go-getter. And I was like, I think I need to start a workshop. I was like, I'm really motivated and inspired not to only take photos of these people, but to like give them every ounce of my energy and source, because I've had to fight for my life and I want everyone else to be able to think like that they can do that.
The purpose is much deeper than
It's
just the
so
photos.
deeper.
And that's
He was
kind of
like-
why you had to go through what you went through to even lead you on that path.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not just a photographer. I was like, I want to do TED Talks. I was like, I want to speak to people. And I started just being like, I need to build community. I was like, that's who I am. You know, I'm tribal. I'm from Morocco. We're tribal. We're community-based. We exist because of our tribe. It's an ecosystem, community. We eat together. We eat with our hands. It's communal. You know, that's how I'm raised. So I was just like, there's no life without community. And what are my dreams without people and community and true love? So I was like, I'm going to do a thing where I bring people to a room and I want them to speed date. But instead of speed dating, they're taking photos of each other.
Ooh.
And it's a photographer and a model. I want to inspire people to get up and hold that camera and take that photo.
Yeah.
I don't need people to think they have to go to school and they need the best camera. Like, I didn't do any of that. I went rogue. I did shit a very weird, not like, expected way.
Yeah, very unorthodox.
I didn't give a fuck about the technology, really. I just gave a fuck about what I saw through the lens.
And bringing your vision to life.
Exactly. I could have shot on a little bloody brick and it's going to be the best photo. So I was I'm not your technical girl. Right now, I'm learning loads because I have to. If I'm on big sets, I kind of have to. But then even then, you don't because you've got a team of 7 techs doing it for you. Anyway, so for me, it was about composition, color, feeling, narrative, story. I didn't give a fuck if it was a Nikon, a Canon, a Fuji film.
Right.
I just fell into Canon and it's the love of my life. But essentially, I was like to my partner, I want to be able to introduce people to each other because I'm really good at that. And I want to be able to lead discussions, but in a creative way. So I came up with an idea where the photographers and models rotate throughout the day for 30 minutes and take photos of each other. And so at the end of the day, you've built your portfolio with 5 models.
Yes.
You've met 5 friends.
Yeah.
And then you get to move forward with an ecosystem of work to edit. And instead of like struggling and hustling, instead of 2 months, you put everything in one day.
You got all of that in one day.
And you take your time and you've met people and it's all ages, all ethnicities. And it's called Divergent Workshops now. It's like a business and a studio.
Okay, that's what the Divergent thing was.
But I called it like Creatives of LA or something. I still have the first flyer that I made in like 2018. And my partner at the time let me use his house to conduct it. And it was one of the most profound days of my whole life. I accepted a 15-year-old, because at this point I was starting to make an audience on Instagram. People were interested in how the hell I got to where I got to at 21. So it was split between people that I knew because I just wanted to test it. I wanted to see like, would this actually work, this rotation-based thing, and how like you don't have time to think, you know, you shoot the first person, you go on to the second person. And anyway, I had a 15-year-old come and she had to bring a guardian, obviously. So she brought her father, and at the end of the day, her father was like, he stood up because we all kind of spoke at the end. And imagine this 15-year-old in this room with all these 20-somethings, and then I had a 31-year-old be the oldest. He stood up and he was emotional, and he was like, you guys have inspired me to start my business again.
His dad? Or their dad?
Her dad,
Okay.
a 15-year-old girl, because I couldn't accept her coming without a guardian. She's 15. But she was so talented. She was incredible. She reminded me of me. She was taking incredible images. And her dad was a witness to it the whole day, a witness to what I had conducted.
And he was transformed from that.
And he stepped up and he was like, and he's in his late 50s. He was really emotional because he witnessed his daughter and what she could do.
Oh my God.
And he was like, you guys have inspired me to start my business again, because it was like doing something with clothes and fashion or something, something that I was really passionate about. That might be wrong. But he was like, literally, this has inspired me to do what I love and live my passion. And from that day, I basically was like, this is my calling. Like, I'm not just
I feel like
here
I
to
could
make
cry
art.
even hearing that story.
No, I was just like, me at 21 inspiring this 51-year-old man, but not even me doing it. It's what I brought
Through the
together.
thing that you just
it's
created.
everyone
Yes,
doing it.
yes.
I was like, this is big. Like, this is really
It's
special.
so much bigger than you, and just the photos, like,
It's
oh my
huge.
God.
So I went to London and that was my project. And 5 years later, we have a studio now, and
oh my God,
I charge
love
like
that.
pretty good money for it, because it's
Yeah.
not like a non-profit moment. It is
Yeah.
like I'm giving, and with people with low income, we give free spaces.
Yeah.
It's called Divergent because I believe in being you.
Oh my God.
And we help a lot of neurodivergent people. So we've helped people in wheelchairs, models that still want to feel like, you know, accepted. And we've helped people that are deaf. We've helped people that struggle to walk because of my sister. I'm very, very passionate about this ableist life that we're in, and I don't like that this world is not made for other people. It's made for able people. And my sister's in a wheelchair and she doesn't walk or talk. She's got epilepsy and brain damage. So she's literally the reason I'm alive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been born without my sister. So having all these issues. So essentially I see life in a very different way. And when I see people able to walk and talk and have health and they're not living their dreams, it kills me, because I witnessed my sister not being able to
I'm
do
literally
that.
going to start
You know?
crying. Like,
Don't.
I don't want to do that.
No, but dude, crying's
Be
fine.
professional.
Hey, crying is an emotion. It's
Oh my
professional, it's
God.
loving, it's human. But my sister is the reason why I see life in such a way of, no, I don't even know this person, but I'm not going to let them think they can't make it, you know?
Oh my God, that is
and
so
essentially,
beautiful.
that's why I'm in war. It's like I'm in war because actually I'm in war for 2 people.
Yeah.
You know, for my sister who is just sat on a wheelchair, she can't walk, talk, you know, literally can't do anything. And I have to see that every day. So the reason, yeah, a diversion is so that I can help all types of people live their dream. And it's a really big, like, I don't really profit much from it. Just to cover the studio alone is like people's ticket.
Yeah.
But the fact that I've changed people's lives through this, people have told me, like, they've gone to university, come to my workshop, and they've learned more in that one day than in 3 years of uni, because I have a panel of really successful photographers and models. You then get to actually dive into it. You get to fail. You get to practice instead of a workshop where you're just sat listening
just
to my success story.
Oh my gosh, I was
went to LA, I went to
literally
this.
just telling my
this is
best friend about that.
PowerPoint. Here's my PowerPoint.
Look how great I am.
This is.
Like,
I'm like, I didn't learn, like, cool, inspiring, nice.
yeah.
But, like,
I want you to. I
that
want to actually, like.
You need to take
I want you
photos.
to, like, pick. I want to pick your brain. I
Meet
want
the
you to look at
models.
my work. I want you to help me
Exactly.
grow. Exactly.
So I give access to myself, and
Yeah.
I give access to my peers who are so talented, and I give access to them to be able to fail. In school, I don't know about you, but, like, you fail and you get in trouble. You don't get good grades and you get in trouble.
Yeah.
You don't get that mark and you get in trouble. I don't believe in education like that. I believe in make your mistakes and learn from them.
Yep.
So that is our mantra. We're always like, you're here. Some of you might realize you don't even want to be a photographer after this.
Exactly.
And that's good.
And that's good. Now
that's
you can
also
pivot.
good.
Exactly.
Some of you models don't even know how hard you really have to work. So, like, this is a workshop where, you know, we teach you, we guide you, but you're also you're rotating with 5 people.
Yeah.
So you're also realizing, like, damn, I need to really know my stuff.
Yeah.
I need to learn direction. You know, we do a Q&A. I do a demonstration where they get to see, it's not just look at my work, it's they get to see how I work.
Yes.
How I
oh my
speak
gosh.
to the models.
Yes. And that's invaluable. Like, that right there is like what you're actually hoping to get when you're talking to someone who's been so successful or accomplished. I want to know.
And it's worth it.
What you're doing.
It is
I don't
worth it.
need you to tell, like, because honestly, like, you can listen to a podcast like this if you want to hear all of that, you know, just your journey and where you've been. But if I'm able to be in the same room with you, I want to connect with you. I want you to pour into me, you know?
I do that with every single person. And I think that's what's really beautiful, but I want it to be at a bigger scale. I think the actual structure is very original. I've never seen, like, a speed dating workshop for photographers and models where at the end of the day you have a whole portfolio, basically.
Yep.
To be able to submit,
Yeah.
to be able to work on,
Freelance,
there's no
whatever,
pressure, to be able to
exactly.
find your style. A lot of
Yeah.
people, I accept all levels, beginners, people that have shot for campaigns. People have come 5 times. People just want to come sometimes to have a practice.
Yeah.
If you've lost momentum with photography or modeling, and
Yes.
by the way, it's actresses, it's dancers, it's all types of modeling, and it's photographers. It's also people that have never taken photos before, and I'll believe in them. And, you know, you have to apply. You have to send me an application.
Right.
It's the basis of the application is for me to feel your passion.
Yeah.
And because the questionnaire is like, why do you think you should be accepted?
Right.
So I get so many people applying.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I do have a standard, you know, and the
Yes.
people that are in that room are going to be in that room for a reason.
Yes.
So you could be broke as a joke, have no work, but if I read your writing and I feel that you really want this, come through the door.
Yeah.
Because there's people that are like, I'm a photographer, I'm this, I want to come, here's my work. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it literally says, we need you to be passionate. So if you can't even follow those rules, like, someone else deserves that space.
Yeah.
That's why I think passion and showing up with a smile and with energy and with one can get you so far in life, you know? But yeah, I decided that I'm not just this visual person that, like, shoots for magazines and, like, beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Like, I really do want Divergent to be a school one day.
Oh, I love that.
Like an NYU.
Yeah.
Like for arts. I'm just trying to figure out how to even get it there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
tough. Like, I've never done this. Like, I
You're doing-
basically
you're-
want to start an education system.
I mean, you're
where
taking the
people
steps.
come and yeah, the workshops are trial and error because I want to see what the best way is to teach people. And so it's been 4 years now, and it's like
Okay.
I'm ready for something to progress. You know, we've got a new studio, which is lovely, but you know, instead of helping 10, maybe I could help 20 at
Yeah.
a time. Like, how can I get it to? There's a school in Amsterdam who really like my workshops, and they want to implement it there. So it's about also, like, there's room for partnership now. I'm sick of being a one-woman team. It's like now I kind of want to partner up with someone who maybe can kind of be good at different departments and be like, this is how we can upscale this school and actually like maybe even get funding and maybe even get backing from government. Like this is changing people's lives and it's beautiful and it's affordable. I don't know.
I think you're on the right track for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Like all the steps are going to get revealed to you with that. And it's definitely, you know, through different people that you're meeting that's going to be like, you know what? I know what you need to do next. Or you need to speak to this person. Like, oh, I love that. And I feel like right now, especially with just the way the education system is going right now, like we are going to need more people who are investing in education.
Yeah, more people like us as well.
Yeah.
Who have been educated
Literally.
and been in the system and understand what it feels like and how important school actually is.
Yeah.
Some of the teachers changed my life. Imagine having them all with that consensus.
Exactly.
Are you joking?
There's been so many, like I feel like the mentors,
ones.
who see something in you are like, no, you need to keep going.
The ones that really wanted to teach.
Yeah.
That really were like, loved their students. I can't wait to bless them one day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why like I really care about education. Like it's really important that actually we have a system for our kids, for our future kids, for our future society to be able to dream more.
And it's going to look different. Like school's going to have to be, it's going to have to be done differently.
Yeah.
Like the world is completely different. People learn differently. But I feel like what we had before, I mean, that might have worked back then. And honestly, it was preparing them for a certain kind of reality.
Yeah.
So that's what that's about. But I feel like now that we kind of see the world is going to be moving differently, we have to educate people differently. You have to train people differently for a different kind of life. So I'm very excited about that. I think there's going to be so much opportunity for you to walk into that. I think that it's honestly the perfect time. And that's why everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
It is crazy. Because sometimes I'm just like, it's really important I also speak about this because a lot of people want to rush their journey. And I was one of them. I mean, naturally, like you want everything and you want it now.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really, really grateful that this year I really shifted my perspective. And as soon as I felt like my journey was my dream and I'm not reaching this end goal where like, because I've lived my dream days and they've not been what I thought.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes life shows you like, hey, this wasn't everything you visualized in your mind.
Yes.
My dream client. And I'm like, damn, that didn't really feel like dreamy. And so this year I really like sat with the idea that like, even today, what I'm doing with you, what I'm about to do, a photo shoot later, like this is my dream.
Yeah.
And I am living it.
You are.
And as soon as because I'm such a hard worker and I'm a bit mean to myself. Like I'm learning to be kinder and softer with me this year specifically. I'm proud of myself for little things. Like not so hard on me. Like, damn, sometimes I speak to myself in my mind and it's like, Hannah, why are you doing that? And I think it's because I want the most out of myself and comparison is the thief of joy, and I don't need to compare myself to anyone else because no one has my path. But what I want to really say for people, if anyone is really reading this, is that as soon as I sat down and accepted my journey as my dream, things started really happening for me. And like, I mean, they were always happening anyway, but this momentum of
like
just
a flow.
like, whoa, you got it. Because like, you need to be grateful. You need to have gratitude that you are literally... The fact that I can sustain myself and I'm living in London and going to New York and about to go to Geneva, it's like, girl, chill the hell out.
No, that is a dream life right there. That is something you wanted.
You should be proud. This is all I ever wanted in my journals. I've got journals since I was 15. I've got everything. I've saved everything. I'm very sentimental because one day I'm like, there's going to be a documentary about me.
Same. I've been planning my documentary since I was a kid.
Right? I'm like saving everything.
Yeah, like, no, this is going to be in this. I am the same. I practice the conversations in the shower. Like,
hey, even if I'm 60 and that's when my time comes, I'm down. No. So it's like, I need to realize that that's why the no's and the yeses are important because I am living my dream today.
Yes.
And tomorrow, and it's okay. And I don't need to chase this moment that might not even be what it was crept out to be.
It may not.
You know, because there's a lot of shit that's happened as you get older. You're like, damn, that wasn't really what it was.
What it is that you're actually after. Like the same way when you said you created these things, right? You think of, this is what I'm going to get out of this. But you don't know until you're in it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is so much deeper than what I thought this was for, of why I was doing that. Kind of the same thing with this. I didn't even know why I started doing this. It was just something to do. And after
look at us meeting.
Literally.
Like
and after connecting with people, I'm like, this is so powerful. I don't even know where it's gonna go next, and I don't have expectations
But
for
it's
it.
nice. It doesn't need to. I love
Exactly.
hearing stories where people are like, I didn't really. It
Yeah.
just kind of happened.
I just showed
just
up,
fell into it.
and I just kept showing
I
up.
just liked it. There's no fixation on the outcome.
Yeah.
Because that's when disappointment arises.
Exactly.
And I think it's really important because everyone knows what they should do, but to actually learn it and act on it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
And at the ripe age, I mean, I'm very young still, of 28, I am genuinely so happy with where I'm at. And I don't need to look at all these other photographers and be like, what the hell? She's 19. How did she get it?
Exactly.
Hey, her mama worked for Vogue for 10
Yeah.
years, bitch. Like, girl,
I mean,
you
like,
came
and
from
that's
fucking
her
rubble. Like,
journey,
it's okay,
exactly.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
And she deserves that, and that's
Yeah.
cool, and that's her path.
Yeah.
It's like really important
Yeah.
to actually just like support everyone,
Yeah.
want everyone to win, because genuinely, like, yeah, living and breathing as an artist and connecting and communicating with people is my dream.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to take it for granted.
Yeah.
Ever, you know?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna answer one of these questions before
Yeah.
we completely log off.
Okay, cool. I'm nervous. What if it's a bad one? Please be a good one.
I'm gonna look through them a little bit. I'm
Okay.
gonna pick a couple for you to like just choose through, but I want to find
Okay.
something good.
What a beautiful day.
It is so beautiful.
Can't wait, I know. Can't wait to frolic.
Okay, I think I have some that I specifically want to know.
Oh, these are my favorite. These are my colors, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, like-
Yellow and
like,
this orange color?
After today, go on my website and just look through the portfolio. These are literally my colors.
Okay, well then this was the one we were supposed to
Yeah.
ask. Okay, I feel like I want you to answer this one. So you can read it and then answer it.
Oh.
Okay, read it out loud though so there
Okay, no. I was just like processing it. Okay, so the heading's inspiration, and it's when I'm surprised, when I'm uninspired, I blank. When I'm uninspired, I seek inspiration.
Okay, what does that look like when you're seeking it?
I will go and watch a movie. I'll sit
Okay.
at the cinema and I'll watch like 3 movies.
Okay.
I do a lot of stuff alone, by the way. I'm quite a lone wolf in this
Uh-huh.
world. My imagination is so profound that I could have fun on my own, just giggling to myself, and people will think I'm crazy. So I will go watch movies. The best way for me to get inspired is by rewatching the favorite movies, and I'll just rewatch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. My favorite movies are shit movies.
Okay.
Okay, so like Step Up 2.
Okay, I've never
Too
heard
Fast,
anyone
Too
say that
Furious.
was their favorite.
Yep, that's my favorite film of all time. Step
Okay.
Up 2 with Andy and Moose.
Okay.
And the whole story makes me want to live my dreams,
Okay.
achieve them, and have community. Too Fast, Too Furious, my favorite movie.
Okay.
I will watch these 2 movies and I'm inspired instantly.
Okay.
The coloring, shot in LA, the dialogue, the actual there's something about these 2 and hey, it's a very easy plot line and it's nothing that profound,
Yeah.
nothing that intellectual. But for me, it's about dreaming and it's about succeeding and it's about family and love. And that inspires me so much. And it also brings me to a time where I was such a young girl watching these films for the first time. Also, let's add Pulp Fiction to that mix. These are 3 films that
Great
I will
movies.
watch and I'll be like, get the hell up. Get the hell up and take that photo. Go and schedule a shoot.
Yeah.
Like, I also will just spend days thinking about my sister. These are things that will just get me back on track instantly. As soon as I think about my sister and her life and what I'm here to do, boom, back. But look, I honor not being inspired. I do
Yeah.
honor it. I sit in it. Oh my God, girl, there's been moments where I'm blocked.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to stop taking in. Going to a museum, going to a gallery, looking at other photography, that's not really inspiring to me. It's funny, actually, when I want to take photos, I read books and I write,
Yep.
and writing inspired music, lyrics inspire me. I listen to music and I'll be like, I want to take this photo. So it's a really funny thing when people are like, who's your favorite photographer? What's your favorite thing? I'm like, I don't actually I embed myself in that world.
I'm the same way.
I find inspiration from maybe 2 people are down there having a conversation.
Yeah, or just
and I'm
seeing an
that's really
object
cool,
somewhere.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, movies and repetition and nostalgia and feeling like that kid again is what really is my anchor point to, wanting to get up again. But I sit in my creative block. I
Yeah.
do honor it.
Yeah.
I'm not all about output all the time. There's artwork that people will never see in my life, and I have a legacy to honor. And maybe when I pass one day, then people can see it. And there's a style to how I like to do things. And so yeah, I do. I'm not afraid of being uninspired, and falling in love. Not that that happens to me often, but like, and that could be in a platonic way.
Yeah.
Like loving on my people inspires me. Having deep conversations with women inspires me. Especially when someone opens up their soul and lets you in. Because I do that quite often, so it's nice to be received in that way too.
Yeah.
I'm never afraid to tell someone something sad or profound or vulnerable about myself.
Right.
Because I think it's good for me to release that, and it's also good for other people to know that they're not alone.
Yeah.
So, I love when I'm sitting with someone, they're also like, someone I look up to especially, damn, I'm struggling, I'm this. It's important to hear more about the struggles than people hiding it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do those things. But again, like, I'm not afraid of being uninspired. It's actually happened a lot in the last 3 years.
It's a necessary part of the process, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I like
great. Yes. Okay, well, thank you for this lovely conversation.
Thank you for listening to me.
I loved it. I loved it so much. I feel so inspired. I'm so grateful to have met you, which was so random too. Like,
I know. Shout out DC.
and the party was over. Like, I'm glad I just made it there in time. Yes.
I'm so glad. And honestly, thank you for your time. And even like having this conversation has brought me back to like, just why I do what I do. And yeah, I'm super proud of my existence, and it's something that I don't usually say to myself. And I'm just very happy to like, be showing up and still doing what I love,
Yeah.
Shit's hard.
It is.
But it's like, hey, I love it.
It's who you are.
Yeah, I do. Like, I feel grateful. It's a good day.
It is a good day. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Honestly. Now let's go get some pictures of this beautiful day. Okay, bye guys.